The truth will set you free. And for Cowboy fans, it hurts. Dallas still stinks. Yo, but the way Dingbat here, oh boy, do the Cowboy fans hate it. Do they not get pissed off when we talk to them about logical reality? They can't admit it, they don't want to hear it, and it is actually one of the most beautiful things in the whole world to see and to hear. But the truth is, and I gotta say this again, and I'm gonna dedicate this video to this because it has to be done. It has to be said. I believe we've got the nail in the coffin for the argument. All the things that Eagle fans have told Cowboy fans about Jalen Hurts, about Dak Prescott. I think Jalen Hurts' agent put the nail in the coffin. There's a reason why Jalen Hurts is where he is, top 3 quarterback in the NFL, Super Bowl MVP, been to 2 Super Bowls, 3 NFC championship games, or 2 NFC championship games. There's a reason. And his agent says it all. I know Dallas Cowboy fans don't want to hear it, but it's the truth. They always want to say, well, Dak Prescott's 9-4 versus the Eagles or something ridiculous like that. Who cares? Who cares? I mean, really, who cares about that? What do I care that Dak Prescott has a 9-4 record versus the Eagles when, 4 or 5 of those wins came for against a team that is no longer here? Okay, it's not the same team. That kind of statistic was way more relevant before free agency. When you were stuck with pretty much the same players for 8 to 10 years and it was the same roster, that made a lot more sense. Now, the rosters change so much year to year that I don't think it's as big of a statistic as they do. And even if they do think that's a big statistic and that statistic actually matters, then what do they got to say to themselves is, why do you have a 9-4 guy versus the Eagles, an even better record in the division, yet he's got no conference championship appearances? He has not won back-to-back division titles. He's never done that. So he's basically wasted a good record against division opponents. He's choked it away. That is what the issue with this guy is. He's a choker. He's a choker. And they think, if we get a better roster, we got Pickens now, you're in trouble. It's not the same thing. Jalen Hurts and Dak Prescott, 2 different type of quarterbacks. Dak is a big passing numbers. He's going to put up monster passing numbers in the regular season. And he's going to get to the postseason. He's going to choke. Jalen Hurts is going to be consistent. He is going to play the same way he does the regular season as he does in the playoffs. Isn't it funny that you get these teams, right? And they have these quarterbacks and they throw 35 times a game during the regular season. They throw for 300, 350 yards, 4 touchdowns. Everybody's talking about it. Then you get to the playoffs and all of a sudden they're not throwing 30 times a game anymore. They're throwing 22 times a game, 25 times a game, okay? They're not throwing for 300 yards a game. The people that are the teams that are losing. But Jalen Hurts' numbers, his passing attempts, they're all consistent. And people can say, well, he's only throwing 20 times a game. Okay, fine. Fine, he's throwing 20 times a game. But he is being more accurate and taking advantage of his less opportunities to throw the ball than your guy that's throwing 15, 20 more times a game. Okay? But you could say this, you could speak this to Cowboy fans. They're blue, it just goes over the head. 9-4, 9-4, 9-4. Especially Mark. I mean, Mark, I love Mark, but he is so delusional about Dak Prescott. Even talked about, all right, well, what happens now that you got Pickens? What if you go into the playoffs and Dak loses in the first round again? It's not Dak's fault. It's already not his fault. It's already not. He's already making excuses. The argument, the debate over Dak Prescott and Jalen Hurts ended 2 years ago. It ended 2 years ago. When the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, and they lost the Super Bowl, but Hurts still played really, really good. The argument was over then, but it was clinched. It was clinched really when Jalen Hurts won the Super Bowl. It really proved it. And then they're going to say, well, he got a great offensive line. He's got a great running back. Got great receivers. How come we got all these great players, yet every time I see top tackles in the league, Eagles are on it. Top center, Eagles aren't on it. Top pass rush, Eagles aren't on it. Top linebacker, Eagles aren't on it. Top receiver duo, Eagles aren't on it. Everybody else is, but we're not. Yet, when they need us to have the greatest roster that has ever played, and Jalen Hurts hadn't do nothing but manage the game. No, Jalen Hurts had to do more on less opportunities, and he did it. And in the Super Bowl, his best two biggest games were in the Super Bowl. See, Hurts has the winning gene. He has the clutch gene, okay? And that's the truth. That's the difference between Jalen Hurts and a guy named Dak Prescott. That's the truth of the matter. I know they don't like to hear it, okay? Now, I'm going to prove it. I'm going to prove it right now because Jalen Hurts is, and I just saw this show up in Twitter on my feed. It's been out a while, but Jalen Hurts' agent that got him the giant, huge deal, she said something about Jalen Hurts that when you look at it and when you hear it, you realize he does what nobody else or not many other quarterbacks really want to do. Jalen Hurts is really about winning, while all these other guys, or a lot of them, are only about this. Listen to this.
Jalen is just such a selfless guy. I mean, he was adamant about whatever deal, he told me to do the deal. He didn't want any updates till it was done, which is very rare. You have a lot of clients that are like, give me every update. What's the counter? He's like, I don't want to hear anything. Just tell me when it's done. And he's like, don't screw the team. Make sure my team is around me. And so I actually remember coming back to him and the day that the deal was done and saying, hey, you're the highest paid player in NFL history. And his response was, well, I didn't ask you to do all that. And I was just like, okay, thanks. I thought you were going to say, thank you, good job. But he was so concerned about his team. Like, how am I going to keep my team around? How are these guys still going to be paid? And he wanted me to show him. How does it affect the cap? So the option bonuses help Jalen to have peace that, hey, don't worry that you're getting $51 million a year. We've done it this way so it doesn't affect the cap. The cap hit is not that large. Like, he needed to be educated on that before he would let me accept the deal because he cared so much about his teammates. So.
Now, is that something? Or is that something? I mean, is that something? Or is that something? Jalen Hurts, look at the contract he signed. Like, his cap numbers are not killing us. By the time they start to get really crazy, the Eagles will already restructure it. But look at a guy like Dak Prescott, right? The great Dak Prescott. Oh, he's so good. He's got to get all this money. Mark every day Mark was like, Dak Prescott, he should be the highest paid player. Oh, another guy, Trevor Lawrence. He got paid today, but what has Trevor Lawrence ever done in the playoffs? Oh, my God, look at Jared Goff. He got paid. What has he ever done in the playoffs? How come everybody else in the playoffs, it counts, but Dak? That's what I want to know, okay? But, I mean, think about this, right? All that talk, all the stuff about Dak getting a contract and stuff like that. What does Dak do? He gets paid like one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the league. Did you hear anything saying he was taking a team-friendly deal to try to help out the rest of the players? No. What he had what was it? $49 million cap hit. They couldn't restructure his deal or anything. It took a whole year to do it because he was getting paid all that money. And then they don't go out and sign people, and Mark gets mad. Well, they're not signing people, not getting the guys I want. Well, your quarterback is screwing the team. But our guy is all about winning. That's the difference. Dak Prescott, all about the money at the end of the day. Jalen Hurts, all about the winning. You know who else did that? Tom Brady. Say what you want about Brady. Brady always did that too, to make sure that the team could go out and get people. I think even Mahomes has set up his contract in a way to help the team out if they need to help him out. Jalen Hurts, same thing. And what have the Eagles done? They re-signed A.J. Brown. They re-signed Devontae Smith. All right? You look at that offensive line. They're able to go get Saquon Barkley. We go out and get Saquon Barkley. And we're going to talk about Saquon Barkley. He's coming up next because I got a lot to say about him. But you look at the Eagles. They go out, they sign Saquon Barkley. He has a huge year. What do the Eagles do? They re-sign him. They take care of him. This is the difference between the Eagles, the Cowboys, and this is the reason, in my opinion, this is the nail in the coffin for Cowboy fans. Even the delusional ones can't deny this is what makes Jalen Hurts a better quarterback. He cares about winning more than the money. While all these other guys, they care about the money more than winning. Jalen Hurts wants to win. With that said, take care. Talk to you later. Of course, don't be a dingbat. Remember, it's how we vision, baby. We're all just living in it. Sorry, Mark. It's the truth. And you know it. Denzel Washington out.
Oh, God. No. I want to be like the Eagles.
That's all, folks.
The brother screwed us.